Hello everybody and welcome back to Inazuma 11 3 Ogre on Nintendo DS. Anyway, let's continue on. I was trying to do some side stuff to, oh god, look at these guys. But anyway, I decided to stick with how I've always sort of been recording before, not with like the new renderer, because while it does run, it's just not the most optimal thing. And it doesn't help that my recording software locks everything at 30 frames a second, which sucks. So, because my other recording software that I usually use for recording, oh, Grand Fire actually leveled up, huh? So now it's G3. G3. Yeah, I usually just level up my moves in matches, like in friendlies, like in friendly matches, and friendly battles. I don't know what you call them. On the competition rounds, that's how I usually do it. But that's another way you do it. You just go into random battles and just keep using it. It's easier to count that way, I guess. To count how many times you need to use it to level it up. But I don't really pay attention. I just use it. Go to the quarters and listen to a story. Oh, it's this guy. Robingo. And I think he's telling us that we need to let him win or something like that. Yeah, my prediction that Inazuma 11 2 Blizzard will come out in the US the same day as Inazuma 11 Go came out in the EU was wrong. Although there is a sale, although that got me to thinking. I looked up Inazuma 11 in Australia and see if, because I knew Inazuma 11 came out on the eShop in Australia, and Inazuma 11 Go did in fact come out in Australia. Now I don't know when this series is going to be finished, so regarding the game, well, let me finish my thought first. So what I think is that since okay, so we didn't get Inazuma 11 2 Blizzard, but we didn't get any Inazuma 11 game, but Australia got Inazuma 11 Go. Inazuma depends on how I feel on that moment. I pronounce it Inazuma or Inazuma, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, keep going on off on a tangent. I just realized something. I said I wasn't gonna record that other way, but I am. Oh well, I didn't actually notice any difference, so just keep it that way. I am using that new renderings thing, even though I said I wasn't. And what do you know? But anyway, what was I gonna say? You forgetting what I was gonna say? So I noticed that Inazuma 11 Go came out in Australia, right? When the other Inazuma games did not come out in Australia, except for the first one, like in the US. So there's a sale going on for Inazuma 11, and it ends July 13th, which is around exactly a month from when Inazuma 11 Go came out in Europe and Australia, which was June 13th, I believe. So did I say June 13th twice? Either way, Inazuma 11, the sale in the, I mean maybe only in the US, ends in July 13th. I'm pretty sure Inazuma 11 Go came out June 13th. So what they may be doing is that they may, I have no idea where the heck goes. I actually need to go here for something. Yes, I remember now. To recruit Shadow, I need to recruit somebody here. I'll do that on my own time though. So yeah, that sale ends July 13th. Now, what they did for Inazuma 11 in the US is that they redubbed it. So what I'm thinking is that since they released Inazuma 11 Go in Australia without releasing the rest of them, they might do that the same for the US, but they might have to redub it first. Although I don't know why they've always not just announced like if it's going to come out or not, because it's sort of a bit annoying, so to say, that because I want to know if it's coming out or not. But yeah, so what they might be doing is they might be redubbing Inazuma 11 Go for the US, and it might release, who knows, maybe July 13th or maybe sometime in July, or maybe later. Although I have no idea. But it looks like Australia is going to get the other Inazuma 11 games, such as Chrono Sun and Galaxy, when that comes out in Europe. So, seems like they don't have anything to worry about in terms of Inazuma 11 games anytime soon. Even though there's no more coming out after Galaxy. Oh. Don't get in the way. Oh wow, his block should actually missed. I'm going to speed up random battles. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, stuff. Keep losing my train of thought. Like, I knew I was gonna say that but I need to think about how to put into words exactly, so it takes me, I don't exactly lose my train of thought, I just don't really know what to say, how to exactly put what I want to say next. But yeah, that's pretty, even though that was, like, really, I want to say disjointed, but I don't believe that's the correct word for it. Like, explanation that I went in there, or prediction, I should say. What did I use? Let's use Hammer Breath. I never do upgrade that to level up that to V3. Doesn't seem like it did though, like in that moment there. So yeah, I want to play Go and I want to record that too, but there's no way for me to do so. I don't have a 3DS capture card, and I spend most of my money on my new graphics card. But I believe Odin is the best thing you can get in terms of covering TP. But yeah, although I am saving up for a 3DS capture card, but in terms of but I am saving up money, but I'm going to get a US one once I am able to purchase one. So I won't be able to record any other Inazuma 11 games until they come out in the US, and even then, who knows how long until I can get a 3DS capture card. In terms of how much money I saved up, I am not sure. Like I am searching for a job. So that isn't something, but I haven't found anything close by. Well, I did, but I didn't have time to actually, apply, I should say, and I missed my chance because it's gone now. I think somebody took it. So, like, it was close, but I'm looking for a job that's close, like, relatively close by, so that I just can walk over there and not need to get a ride over there. Because, as some of you guys may or may not know, I am not that old. I'm around 16, so it's not that weird that I'm trying to get a job anyway, so. But I haven't gotten several things. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, I'm 16. And I'm not gonna try to hide that. I am 16. I am pretty young, to be honest. Not as young as I'm a squeaker, some people may call it. But yeah, I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to look for a job that's close by, so I don't need to like bother my parents about it. That's one thing, is that if I really wanted to, I could probably beg my parents to get me one, but that doesn't feel right to me. I don't like that. And that doesn't. Okay, look, why is everyone's looking at a different direction, except for Endo and that person at the end there. But it just doesn't feel right to me. I don't want to do that. I want to save money for myself, which is what I did for the graphics card. I had to save the pocket money for a year, but I want to earn the money myself, because I don't want to continue relying on my parents that much. Like, they told me that I shouldn't really necessarily worry about it, but when they buy expensive things like that for me, I feel extremely guilty. Like, you wouldn't even know. I guess it's a matter of principle, so to say. It's my conscience speaking. Like it's just I just want to earn the money myself, so I'm looking for a job that's nearby to my home, so I can just walk there without having to trouble my parents. The store's rusty. I think I need to find a key actually somewhere. There we go. Oh, no, we didn't. So yeah, I don't want to trouble my parents any longer with any big purchases like this. I mean, with other expensive purchases that they made for me, it wasn't exactly for me. It was more essentially for me and my brothers. Like a PS3 was for, you know, me and my brothers. But for me, myself, if something that expensive, if I want to earn it myself. So yeah, currently around near me, there aren't any jobs that I've noticed. I've looked at a lot of apps on my recently gotten smartphone. Tell me what to essentially tell me what jobs are nearby and stuff, but nothing that I can do that I've noticed, or that's in a walking distance, I should say. That's in a walking distance. That would take me a reasonable time to get there. Well, so yeah. So I've been sort of, you know, keeping my eye out for jobs that won't be too troubling to do, as I have a bunch of other stuff going on in my life too. That'll take a bunch of time. I'm going to this program called early college high school, and like thinking I can take. It's essentially where I essentially take college classes early, and I don't want to essentially be overloaded with work. So I don't know if this is going to be a summer job thing, but if it is, I only need to save about. Let me save steady here. I don't want to exactly use a move here. I only need to save around $400, and that is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of getting a job, I could probably get that. If I get a job, I could probably get that in around a month or two, which isn't that incredibly long in the grand scheme of things. But you know, I'm gonna just use Grand Fire. I have lots of recovery items. Big Spider V2. No, for some reason, I don't. When I first played this game, I don't remember these guys having V2 moves or like evolved moves. I just remember them not being normal. But I guess this is me remembering wrong. Further evidence. But yeah, that's pretty much my current situation right now regarding the 3DS capture card. Just I want to save money for it, but I just haven't been able to find a job. And even then, there are other games I want to buy and I want to play when they come out. So that's another reason why my money situation goes down. Oh wait, I can just go around and. Oh wait, are we escaping? Feels like we're escaping. Rock roll. Oh, we're in the boat. Helio. But yeah, I'm not that afraid to talk about my personal situation. My current situation, I should say. Oh, that's good. I think this is the guy I need to recruit. It is. I don't remember. Yeah, the password thing. Yeah, I'll do this later. On my own time. Oh, in the special move shop. I should check it out. But yeah, so that's how it is in my current situation. Like I've said, Legendary Wolf, Twin Blue Staff. You can buy this somewhere else. So remember Heaven's Time, Planet Shield, Whale Guard, Fist of Justice, Dual Smash, Triple Defense, Gigant Wall Defense. Strongest our Earth move, I believe, in the first game. But I believe so far I have like 150 or something like that, which is, I don't know, 20% of my 20% to 400. Like I don't know. It's like I need around 400 bucks, a little bit more for shipping and stuff. But you know, that's around my goal I need to get. And like what's that, like 10% there or something like that. I can't do quick math in my head. Now let me do it real quick. Oh wait, I just remembered something regarding the 3DS capture. I was thinking of in terms of Katsuki's prices, not Loopy's prices, which he's based in the U.S., so that's perfect for me. Loopy doesn't have like pre-made 3DSs anymore. He used to, but he doesn't. Katsuki does, but the issue with Katsuki is like the name of the person who sort of runs the website, not the actual website name itself. It's like this US one is well, the 3DS capture, while the Katsuki is 3DS video capture, and he or she is based in Japan. Loopy, while being based in the US, no longer says pre-made, which is sort of what I want because I don't want to bring my 3DS everywhere. Although, to send mine in and you know, get all that stuff processed. To send mine in and get it installed would be around $245, which means I'm almost around halfway there. But I would like to purchase the one that's pre-made already, so there isn't any hassles. More hassles on me, I guess. I don't know. Perhaps it isn't a good idea, but what I really want is a second one. So he doesn't. He's not selling any like pre-made ones like with it already installed because he can't, because apparently the original 3DSs they stopped doing production on those things, so you can't exactly find it anymore. Find it easily, I should say, because there's just 3DS XL and 2DS. But he's working on a capture card for both of those. Loopy and Katsuki are two different people, and their boards are different. They do the same thing, but their boards are different. The capture cards are completely different. When I say capture card, I don't mean something you plug into your 3DS. It's a hardware mod, just so you know. It should probably be called 3DS Capture Mod instead of 3DS Capture Card, but you know, it probably is called Mod, but I'm just calling it a Capture Card. But you guys should know how this works now. So yeah, I'm gonna wait a little while, perhaps a few months, and if if Loopy doesn't have any 3DS XL or 2DS capture card, then I'm just going to, you know, probably send mine in for 245, which means I'm around halfway towards my goal of getting a 3DS capture card. Now, I only see, regarding how long it takes me to complete a walkthrough, if I enjoy the game a lot, I'm going to complete it much faster than I would any other game, like with Inazuma 11 2 Blizzard. I completed that walkthrough relatively quickly, but the only issue with the timing on that one is me being lazy on uploading. So like I finished it for a while, but it took me a while to upload all the episodes. That was the one of the walkthroughs where I finished it. I didn't finish it first, then uploaded it. I was like, I knew I was going to finish it relatively quickly, as I was almost playing it non-stop, as it was a much better game than the first one. And like I said, I don't know when this video is going out. I'm recording this on June 28th. And I've been trying this, I believe I've been recording this for a few months now, but that's because I've had other stuff to work. I've had other stuff to focus on, like finals and stuff, and regions, if you know what that is. I won't bother explaining it. You can look it up if you really want to know what it is. But it's essentially tests that I have to go back to school for. But I rarely, if ever, study. And I did relatively well on them. So I actually did better than relatively well, but yeah, that it doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily matter. But yeah, that's why it sort of takes me a while to upload and record, is because like I said, I'm 16. I still live with my parents and stuff, so it takes me a little bit while to upload because I have other people using the internet too, and sometimes uploading makes the internet go slower than it should be, which is why I try to only upload in times when the internet's not being in use by other people besides me, like in heavy use. Because my older brother plays online a lot, so yeah. So so when I upload, it sort of slows down. But although recently I've noticed that it hasn't done that. So recently I've just been uploading whenever. But it's also a matter of rendering. For DS games, that's rendered twice, because this recording software sort of saves the video in its proprietary format, and then you can export into either Flash or AVI. I do AVI, of course, and I have to render it out. I render out all uncompressed, so then I put it in my normal editing software, render that out, and then it's ready to get uploaded. Well, I remember I used to have to go through a certain process where I had to render this out, put in virtual.dub, resize it, and then put in my rendering software. So that was in my editing software. So that was like 3 renderings. So I had to render it like 3 different times. Although I shortened that to 2 because I realized, and then this software you can edit that size in, you can edit the size in the software. Like what I mean by that is that I didn't want black bars. Although I like black bars in DS games, although I used to do it the same. I used to do it in a certain way, although I used to do it a certain way and it would have black bars at the top and bottom. That made it look less stretched out. The problem now is that I did the same thing as I usually did it with that, but the issue is that now it just stretches it anyway. So yeah. I'm not paying attention where I have to go because I'm too busy explaining things. Let's use Farker now. So that's essentially how everything sort of works out for me. The recording with my other my other software that I record with is MSI Afterburn, I believe it's called. It's not essentially a recording software, but it has recording capabilities, and it works. It definitely works. It's not bad. The only problem is I can't pause, so I have to end the recording and start it up again, which is sort of annoying. And if a game crashes during the middle of recording, the recording's ruined. So that's why I'm also recording Saints Row 4 now. Who knows when that's going up with my friend. And the reason, like, I use this recording software to record Borderlands 2 because we were having issues with the other recording software, and as all 10 of you, all 5 of you who watch Borderlands 2 would know that it starts at the beginning and then completely skips some of it because of my voice wasn't in those recordings, just my friends, because I wasn't recording my microphone for whatever reason. But now it seems to have fixed that on its own. It seems to be fine now, but I have to constantly stop recording and begin recording. But it's not necessarily a big issue, as I just sort of piece those parts together. Although with Borderlands, so I recorded quite a bit of it, but I just haven't uploaded it yet. Like, I have recording sessions from January, and it's June. But yeah, I've decided to do something where I won't upload a series until I'm done with recording it, which is I believe quite different than what other people do, as they would just, you know, record and upload while they're doing the LP walkthrough, whatever they're doing. With multiplayer games like Garry's Mod, Team Fortress 2 and stuff like that, there's no need to I guess there's a need to record a backlog if that's all you upload. But for me, if I ever record that, I do play a bit of TF2 with my friend Insaniac sometimes, but I don't play it religiously or anything like that. Like, I don't play it more than a few games at a time. I'm not that big into looking into items, and if there's items that I don't really want, I just sell them. Yeah, you can come. Some of you guys may have realized I haven't done anything with Black and Blood in a long time. I don't know why I'm explaining it in everything in this video, which may not even go for months at a time, but which may not even go up which may go up in September or something. But I don't believe it'll take me up. What am I? I'm not reading the bottom part. I'm just going wherever. You get the data, hurry to the harbor first. Although I'm almost done with this game, so. What? Is it Condor Island? Sea Snake Island? Lock Island? Turtle Island? So. Oh god. So yeah, with Black and Blood, his graphics card completely. It apparently blew up on him. Garfield. Garfield. Give evidence to Smith. John Smith. I don't know who John Smith is, or what am I don't even know what I'm referencing there. So there we go. But yeah. So hopefully I can get a 3DS capture card too. Soon. I meant to say soon, I don't know why I said too. Oh yeah, now I remember I went to the Inazuma Hotel. I think it was just to do this. To heal up. You're gonna I remember you're gonna have to come back into this maze to find Natsumi, I think. Later. Also, there really is no reason for anyone to watch this walkthrough at all, since there's a 3DS version of, you know, what's of this game out in Europe that's completely in English. Although I don't know if there's any actual walkthroughs of it out there. I would certainly do a walkthrough of it, but you see, there's no way for me to possibly do that without getting a European capture card and that stuff. But you see, I've looked into that to get it so I can record this one and go more sooner than which would normally be possible. But the problem with that is I can't find the game. I can't find Inazuma 11 Go anywhere online. I've looked on, you know, eBay, Amazon, but I haven't found anything. I'm unaware of any store that would ship the game internationally. I looked on PlayAsia because I thought maybe that game they would have it, since they have the Ogre, the European, but they don't have Go yet. So I don't know. Maybe I could request it. I don't know, but. And the issue is getting a 3DS, and the only way to get that is through Katsuki, which is, you know. I need to do more research before I buy from Katsuki, though. Regarding shipping costs from Japan, though. So if any of you guys know anything, I would be extremely grateful if you gave me some information on shipping costs from importing stuff from Japan. Oh, there's the screwdriver. Because I really need to know that, because I haven't found any information. It appears to me that it isn't that expensive. It isn't that terribly expensive, but I want to be prepared when if I do purchase something from PlayAsia, you know, so I can be ready. I believe Natsumi is where my arrow was pointing at. Will be there at the other side of this, like, little pathway. I am not completely sure of that, but something like that. But yeah, it sucks, because I definitely do want to record the other Inazuma 11 games. Yeah, I was saying I want to record the Ogre, but I'm recording it right now. I'm playing this because I want to play it. I just can't wait. I played this before, but I decided to play through it again, and I said, why not record it? It's no big deal, because I don't even know if Inazuma 11 Go might come out before this game comes out. And so I decided to do this walkthrough of the NDS version. I'm gonna have it on the title that says NDS. It's for the Nintendo DS, not 3DS, so you guys know. Because if a walkthrough recently came out for the Ogre, somebody might think it's for the 3S, so I don't want anybody to, you know, be pissed off that it's not. So I'm gonna put it plain out in the video title, NDS, like in parentheses, or in parentheses most likely, or in brackets. Hello, I've been recording 35. I don't want to record too long because it sort of takes a while to render it out. Yeah, I think this episode is about as much as I want to record for this episode. I know there wasn't any like sort of action in this, but it was just me explaining stuff most of the time. But anyway, I hope to see you guys again next time against the battle against, what is this, Brazil? Yeah. Anyway, see you guys next time, whenever that is. Bye.